Hey, I'm Mike with another guided programming question. This question says, hey Mike, I'm down with the flu, the real flu, not even the man flu. I've trained twice before it hit. There are 2 days left before a new training week, and I'm hoping I might get a training session in, but I feel weak as a kitten. How would you advise I move forward? Well, just in general, um, I'll start out by saying that you need to defer to any doctor's advice that you come across. And if you're in doubt, I would err on the side of caution and not train, especially if you're dealing with sickness. If it's a bad sickness, if it's worse illness than what you're accustomed to, don't train. It's not going to kill you to miss a training session or two. We're in this for the long haul. It's going to take you, 10 years or something to get really good at this sport. So it's okay to miss a training session or two, not the end of the world. Um, in general, though, what a rule of thumb that I use for myself when I'm trying to train through sickness or trying to decide if I should train through sickness, if the symptoms are in my head, then I generally train. So if it's a bit of a sore throat, runny nose, um, stuff like that, I will go ahead and train. If the symptoms are below the neck, then I generally don't train. So what we're talking about is fever, body aches, um, blood pressure stuff. So if you get up out of your chair and you feel lightheaded, probably not a good time to go lift weights. Um, so generally we use the neck as our dividing line in terms of deciding whether or not we should go train or not. However, if you're feeling really terrible, don't train. It's not that big of a deal. As long as this isn't a habit that you make, this is something that you do to mitigate an illness that you have. Training is, and missing a training session or two is the least of your concerns. Now, if you're sick so often that you're missing half of your scheduled training, you should go see a doctor, get this stuff cleared up for real, and treat it. Treat it how an adult would treat it. You know, but if we're talking about something that's once in a while, maybe it's a minor cold, you're not too bad off, then that's generally the dividing line that I use. Also, be respectful of other people. Um, I'm training in my basement, so I'm not risking anyone else's health by going down to my basement. If you are training in a commercial gym, you might want to think about whether or not it's a good idea to go and rub your snotty nose all over all the barbells. Um, just something to think about.